For decades, one road in Quezon City has been feared more than any other, Balete Drive. And at the center of its legend is the chilling figure of the White Lady. Now, how did this all start? Well, it began like most viral stories do, with a simple whisper in the dark. One moment you're cruising confidently through the urban jungle, and the next you're face to face with a vision straight out of a horror flick. The driver's seat suddenly gets very cold. You feel a chill so intense that it sends shivers down your spine. Your eyes pop wide open because sitting in the passenger seat is the White Lady. She's not just anyone. No, sir. This lady is death personified. No one knows where she comes from or why she chooses to make random appearances in cars. It's like she's playing a terrifying game of hide and seek with unsuspecting drivers. But she doesn't just pop out and say boom and then dissolve into thin air. Oh no. She sits there, still as a statue, staring straight ahead, with an eerie blankness in her eyes. Oh no. She sits there still as a statue. Staring presence is like a physical weight in the car, suffocating the driver with dread. And then, just as abruptly as she appeared, she vanishes, leaving the driver alone with their pounding heart and a cargo of goosebumps. Now let's rewind a bit. When did the White Lady of Balete Drive first show up? We don't know. No one knows. These things never happen on your watch. They happen when you're not looking. Like the sudden bloom of a nightmare flower in a graveyard of forgotten dreams, the White Lady emerged, taking root in the darkest corners of Balete Drive. This stretch of road became her hunting ground, a place where shadows danced with fear and every turn could bring an encounter with the unknown. But where does the White Lady come from? What drove her to haunt this world? Or maybe the better question is, who is she? Well, those who have seen her describe her as a pale woman, clad in a long white dress, her skin as white as bone, her eyes hollow as tombs. Some say she walks alone on the dark road, while others claim she appears suddenly in the passenger seat of their car. Can you imagine driving home late at night, windows down, music up, when suddenly the hairs on the back of your neck stand up? You glance over and there she is, the White Lady, hitchhiking on the side of the road. You slow down, you roll down the window, and ask her if she needs a ride. But before you can utter a word, she vanishes, leaving you with the echo of footsteps on the pavement and a heart that's trying to decide between fear and curiosity. But what do we really know about her? The truth is, we know little more than the legends tell us, and legends often blur the line between truth and fiction. But there are whispers, mere fragments of stories that offer glimpses into the possible origins of this spectral hitchhiker. Some say she was a young woman named Mary who fell in love with a soldier. Their romance bloomed amidst the chaos of war, a brief moment of solace in a world consumed by darkness. But tragedy struck when the soldier was killed in action. Consumed with grief, Mary took her own life, her spirit forever bound to the road where she perished. Others say the White Lady is the spirit of a woman who was killed in a car accident on Balete Drive, her soul trapped in the vehicle that bears the marks of that fateful collision. Each night, her restless spirit wanders the road, searching for answers, perhaps, or maybe for vengeance. But what if these tales are nothing but myths, stories whispered to scare travelers and keep them away from Balete Tree? Maybe the White Lady is nothing more than a figment of our collective imagination, a shadow play cast by our deepest fears. After all, our mind can play tricks on us, especially when we're alone in the dark. Some skeptics even claim that the White Lady sightings are nothing but clever hoaxes. People looking to capitalize on the fear surrounding Balete Drive, eager to add their names to the growing list of witnesses. Is nothing more than a game of cat and mouse, where fear is the cat and reason is the mouse. So what should you make of these theories? Are they the ramblings of superstitious minds, or do they hold a grain of truth? The truth is, we may never know. The mystery of the White Lady is one of those chilling tales that lodges itself in our minds, refusing to be dislodged. It's the kind of story that makes you question everything you see and hear, leaving you on edge, wondering if the next shadow you pass is just a shadow or something more. It's like being trapped in a never-ending game of hide and seek with the darkness itself. But here's the thing. Fear is a powerful force, one that can twist our perceptions and warp our reality. In the dark corners of our minds, anything is possible. And sometimes our fears take shape in the most unexpected places. Psychologists tell us that our brain is like a sponge, soaking up information, some of it conscious, some not so much. When we're in a state of heightened awareness, like driving at night on a deserted road, our brains fill in the blanks. If something moves in our peripheral vision, we assume it's a person, a ghost, a monster, anything but a harmless branch swaying in the wind. Our imagination, fueled by countless horror stories, runs wild, conjuring images that feed our fear. Then there's the element of suggestion. When we hear a story enough times, whether it's whispered around a campfire or blared on social media, it becomes part of our subconscious. We start to believe it, even if there's no concrete evidence to back it up. Before we know it, we're looking over our shoulders at every shadow, bracing for the unexpected. Consider the case of Balete Drive. If enough people believe that the White Lady haunts that road, then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Each driver, armed with a smartphone and a healthy dose of skepticism, sets out to test the legend. And when their headlights catch a fleeting glimpse of a white figure on the side of the road, their imaginations take over. Was that the White Lady? Maybe. Was it just a tree branch? Who cares? They've seen the White Lady. But here's the kicker. No one can seem to agree on what she looks like. Some say she's pale as moonlight, while others claim she's the color of fresh snow. Some say she's translucent, as if her body is made of mist. And some say she's as white as a funeral shroud. Clearly, the White Lady phenomenon is more than just a case of pareidolia, or seeing faces in inanimate objects. There's something else at play here, something that speaks to our deepest fears and fascinations with the supernatural. But let's step back from the realm of psychology for a moment and inject a dose of reality into this ghostly equation. Let's talk about faith. Because here's the thing. According to the Bible, Matthew 8:12 says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." James 4:3 says, "You ask and do not receive because you ask wrongly." Acts chapter 16, verse 6-7. Now when the disciples were at Antioch, the Holy Spirit said to them, "Separate me, Barnabas and Saul, for the work to which I have called them." Many believers are called by God for great things, but only a few respond to the call. Why is that? The answer is simple. It's because many believers allow fear to take control of their minds, instead of putting their trust in God. Fear whispers doubts, planting seeds of uncertainty in our hearts. It tells us we're not worthy, not capable, not strong enough. Fear convinces us that the path of faith is too daunting, too risky, too uncertain. It preys on our weaknesses, magnifying our shortcomings and making them seem insurmountable. Faith, however, is the antidote to fear. It's the belief that guides us through the darkness, the trust that sustains us in the face of uncertainty, the hope that empowers us to take the first step and then another and another, until we reach the place where fear no longer holds any power over us. So what should you do if you find yourself on Balete Drive at night? Well, you could stay in your car and drive as fast as you can, hoping to get off that cursed road before the White Lady appears. Or you could stay in your car and remain calm, knowing that nothing can harm you if you put your trust in God. Remember, Psalm 91:5 says, "You shall not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day." That means no matter what happens, God will always protect you. So is the White Lady real? Only you can decide what you want to believe. But remember this, fear is a liar and faith is the truth. As you navigate the roads of life, may your faith be your guiding light and your trust in God be your shield and your strength. The darkness may be full of shadows and fears, but with faith as your companion, you can navigate its depths and emerge stronger on the other side. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and comment your thoughts below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content. And if you'd like to support our work, please consider becoming a patron. Your support allows us to continue creating quality content that explores the darker side of human experiences. Thank you, and until next time, stay safe and keep your wits about you.